What's up, people? We are back with more Emily is Away. This is gonna be the last video, I think. This is chapter 5, the final chapter. The previous video was kinda awkward. Apparently the sort of date, meeting, I almost want to say hookup, but it wasn't a hookup, but you know, just casual friends hanging out, apparently kinda went awkward, or at least that's how she felt about it. I didn't necessarily sense that, because you know, I always hang out with Emma as well, so it's normal for me. Or am I just a player? No, Billy is not a player. Billy doesn't roll that way. But yeah, things have been awkward, and then she said talk to you later, so apparently, obviously I mean, another year has already passed since then, so let's do chapter 5, 2006, senior year of college. We got an elephant, a snake, ooh, a little baby whale. I assume it's a baby whale because it looks so tiny and cute, you know. And then we got a penguin hat. What the hell is this? High School Musical. Okay, I have to admit something else here. Like, I remember watching High School Musical for the very first time. Yeah, in America, I'm not sure how popular it was, but I watched it for the first time when I was on holiday in the Philippines, and there's like a kids Disney channel there or something, and majority of the time I actually watched that because I have cousins as well that were pretty young, and some of the programs on that particular Disney channel, like for example the Mr. Bean animated, some of those were actually pretty funny and good as well, so I watched that with them. And then we watched High School Musical as well, and I actually gotta admit I enjoyed it back then. I'm not actually sure how old I was. Like, it's not strange for me to like it because it's not that I was that old back then. I was probably around high school age as well, but anyway, I really liked it back then. And then I came to the Netherlands, yeah, and then I think after I think a little while has passed, but after a while High School Musical came to the Netherlands. It always comes really delayed, a lot of stuff here, and it got so popular over the course of time that I'm just that type of person, yeah, that when I generally find something, I guess you could call it hipster in a sense, but I don't view of it as a hipster, but I like things that a lot of other people don't necessarily like, and when it becomes mainstream or something, or a lot of other people start to like it, I tend to shy away from it, and then I'm like, oh my god, other people are watching this as well. Like, I don't like it just for the reason that not a lot of people like it, but for some reason it just sort of happens. I mean, I like a lot of mainstream stuff as well, but most of the time when I find this like little hidden gem, it sort of feels like that, right? When you find something that is not popular at all, and you just feel like you found something like a gem, a diamond in the rough, and then other people are taking it away from you and like, no, why? They're ruining it for me. Sort of feels that way, and that's how I guess sort of felt about High School Musical. But yeah, it's not that I was that passionate about it or whatever. I just watched the movie, I guess, a couple of times there, like twice or something. And then I remember I watched the second one. I downloaded it here because I'm a pirate. Yar. Yeah, I watched it here as well. I believe the second one actually got leaked. I don't know why I actually remember this or why I'm telling this to you guys, because you probably don't care, but I remember the second movie being leaked like a week earlier, and I downloaded it and I watched it as well. But yeah, enough High School Musical. What is the rest? Most I actually don't remember. Probably really bad for me. Maybe during this year I went into hibernation or something. I remember there were particular years throughout my life where I just sort of not paid any attention to anything mainstream or anything at all. So it could be one of those years where I just didn't, like, for example, there have been a couple of years, well, not a couple of years in a row, but like 1 year, for example, where I just haven't watched any of the popular movies of that time. And just the last couple of years, like for example, I just watch all the latest movie, not necessarily latest movie, but all the good movies and whatnot. So it just feels like in terms of pop culture or whatever, it's just there are some gaps between all of those years for me. But which one shall we choose? Screw it, Emily, we're going all in. High School Musical time. We're all in this together. What? She's not even talking to us. Emily, what is this? I can't quite make it out. I have pixel art class actually, and I guess I'd say I'm pretty decent at it. I like it. compared to concept art, which was pretty hard for me, but I did pretty decently at it as well. But I can't quite make out what this is supposed to be, so hello, hi, howdy. Why would we ever say howdy? Is there a cowboy named Billy? Actually, it sounds kind of a fitting name for a cowboy in a sense. We're just gonna go with hey. Wow, this is something I would never do as well. I would never initiate conversation with anyone. If someone would talk to me, I would just let them talk to me. If I wanted to talk to someone, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't know why I was stupid back then. Like, I just never talked to... Well, I did talk to people out of myself, but not to people that are just like... I don't know. There are just certain people where you just would rather have them come to you rather than you going to them. That's how it was for me. I was a stupid teenager, I know. Hey, Billy. So, how's it shaking? Wow, are we doing this again, Billy? Just gonna say, how are you? It's been a year again. I'm good. Wow, she's actually talking capital letters. Dang. Is it me, or did we always do that or not? I was started to laughing because I saw the I being capital as well. Like, it could be that we're like, oh, what? Emily sounds so mature by talking in capital letters. Let's do it as well, because we feel intimidated, right? I'm good as well. I don't think we've ever talked in capital letters before this. Oh, good. Well, we gave it a good try for one sentence, and after that we forgot about the capital. How's school? Have you been? How are things going? Just a generic question. It's a broad question as well. She can tell us her whole life story. If you want to, Emily, I'll listen to you for days. Everything's been really good. Do you have any plans this weekend? What are you up to tonight? What's new in your life? Kind of want to know that. So let's just ask that instead. So, what's new in town? Not a whole lot, really. Just finishing up college. Oh, I don't know if you knew. Me and Brad got back. What? What, Brad? It's hard to argue when you won't stop making sense, but my tongue still misbehaves and keeps digging my own grave. We'll walk from this dark room for the last time. The past is just that. No, don't forgive and forget. That's not in our vocabulary, Emily. Even after that awful breakup? Damn it, I pressed 2. Can we go back? God damn it. Why do I have such fat fingers? They're actually not fat, but you know you call it fat fingers, right? I just fat fingered the 2 button, even though I tried to press the 3 button. But yeah. Oh, good for you. Thanks. I'm sort of tempted to start over and just, god damn it, fuck it. This is what I wanted. Alright, now we can finally do it properly. Even after that awful breakup? Well, it was so awful because we cared for each other so much. How's your crush? What? Wow. I never told her she was my crush. Well, she's told me that she's always felt weird about you visiting. Oh, what? Really? Oh my god, this is the worst possible thing that could have happened. Not only is Emily back with stupid Brad, but this apparently ruined our chances. Her coming over, which we didn't really, I wouldn't say we gained much from it. Like, it was a bonding moment between friends, but it seems to have ruined our chances with Emma as well, which I don't know if we were even interested in that, but I just feel like we've ruined 2 possible relationships. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that ship has sailed, you know. What's in the past is in the past. New ships will come along and they will sail right past as well. Well, college is almost over anyway. Will you miss it? Can you believe we're almost adults? If actually, damn it, I wanted to do the third one, but this is probably not that bad. Can you believe we're almost adults? I gotta say, I'm like 20 something and I still don't feel like an adult. So yeah, always a kid at heart, man. Nope, it definitely doesn't feel like it's been 4 years. I know, it almost feels like it was only 2 days. Or 1 day, or a couple of hours. Do you miss high school? We had some good times. This sort of feels like this is over. Like, it's the final year of college. She has picked Brad over us. She ruined our chances with Emma as well, so... Why does it feel like she had us on a string all along and held us at a distance and we tried to get close, but she never let us get any closer? And I mean, I'm trying to find another way of just describing that we were stuck in the friend zone. And you know how some girls, when you are in the friend zone and then you're like trying to escape, that girl at the just pulls you back in? It sort of feels like that has happened as well. Yeah, kind of. I'd rather not think about the past though. Oh sure, I have nothing to apologize for, girl. I'm not saying sorry. You're with stupid Brad again. Okay, I shouldn't be salty about that. I'm just tired of reliving memories. Alright, so, any plans for graduation? That's always a big deal, right? You know, finally being able to throw your hat in the air. That's always a nice moment. Oh no, not really. I know my family's coming up and stuff. Are you going to move back home? What's Brad doing after graduation? What are you doing this summer? That implies like we want to meet up. That wouldn't be a bad thing, but I don't know if she's interested. Probably not. Are you going to move back home? Let's just still ask her anyway. We're still friends, right? What are you doing this summer? I know what you did last summer. Just hang out here with Brad. Of course she had to say that. Did you really have to say Brad? Like every time we read that name, it's just another dagger in our heart. Like, ugh, Brad. Ugh, another Brad that she types out. And try to find a job. So, how's your week been going? What did you do last weekend? Can we talk about things? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be that brave soldier that actually tries and step out of the friend zone and actually do something about it and actually confront her about it. You know what? I just want to talk to her about it. Just have a casual little conversation. Dude, what are we doing? Dude, anything fun recently? Come on, you can't backpedal like that. Billy, you suck. Billy. No, not really. I've just been working. What are you doing right now? What'd you do today, or could I see you this summer? Are you sure that he's gonna say that? Isn't it just... We're probably gonna backpedal again, right? I don't know. She's like, hang out here with Brad, and then she's gonna mention Brad again, and I can only... My heart can only handle so many daggers, you know? So, I'm not sure if I could survive one more. Should we try it, though? Because the other two are just sort of, what are you doing right now? That's another thing that a lot of people, I never got it when it was talking on MSN with people always ask like, what are you doing right now? I just always felt that was such a, I guess sort of a private thing. Like I would never ask that to anyone, like, what are you doing right now? It just sort of makes it feel like a parent checking up on a child or something. Like, what are you doing right now? Are you even supposed to do that? You're not allowed to do that. Like, sure, they don't answer in that way, but I don't know. Whenever someone asks me, it always felt a little bit weird for me. So we're not gonna ask that. We're just gonna say, damn it. You know what? I can feel our heart is gonna restore. No! Why are we typing the backspace? Don't press it. Are you doing homework? Wow. I'm almost crying inside. This is like our own self mechanism or self-defense mechanism. Like we know we're gonna get a painful response for her that our heart just can't handle. So we're protecting ourselves by asking some weird question like, "Are you doing homework?" "Yeah, just some stuff due tomorrow." "Do you ever miss things?" She didn't want to reminisce about stuff. So how's school? To just plain out say goodbye. That sounds so cruel. 'Cause we were friends. We're still friends. Like, sure. I mean, we weren't just friends with her, only for the possibility of ending up with her, right? She was still she was never our girlfriend, but despite that fact, we still sort of, we liked each other in a sense that just friendship, like. I don't know. I'm not gonna say goodbye, or am I? That just sounds like, oh my god, you broke my heart, but we never gonna say that out loud. Screw it, we're just gonna do it. I just want to see what he is gonna say. Okay, I think I'm going to go. Goodbye. What? That sounds like such a sad piece of tech. You chose to end the conversation. Uh-oh. Okay, but we left on her. We shut the door on her. We're like, I'm done with this. I mean, yeah. Is it a fitting end? I don't know. I would never be a person that, at least I've never been in a situation like this, of course, so I wouldn't know how I would react. But I don't think I would ever be a person that would be like really mad and be like, yeah, goodbye. I guess I would still awkwardly try to continue the conversation, and then the next time I'm online and she's online, I would not start the conversation. Like, this chapter, we started the conversation, right? So it's already, every other chapter it started with Emily starting the conversation. So that already should have sort of been a hint. So yeah, Brad is just apparently a better man than Billy is, unfortunately. I'm sad. Poor Billy. Well, I guess this was the end of Emily is Away. I mean, obviously there are multiple ways of playing this. Like, you can actually play sort of as an asshole, I guess, and just sort of like, oh, that guy is an asshole and this and that, and then you're just gonna. I mean, we had one particular moment, although I didn't mean it like that, where we sort of disregarded her feelings, but that's just because I actually didn't take that into account, which I should have, but I didn't. So yeah, that was my mistake, of course. Bad Billy, how could you? But yeah, other than that, I feel like we've tried to play it in a good way, in a sense that, not too upfront, not too passive aggressive in a bad sense, or I don't know. I feel like this is probably the way that I personally would try and approach a situation like this to try and win over a girl, and sadly it didn't work out. So yeah, I'm just gonna end this video here and cry myself to sleep. Poor Billy. Oh my god. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series. This was a fun little game, of course, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna play it a different way. I might just try and rush through, cause this was about 2 hours or so. I think that time would be better spent trying to play other series, of course, because I still have numerous other ones ongoing, as well as ones that I actually want to play, but I simply can't find the time right now. So that's kind of unfortunate as well. But I actually have a couple of games lined up, so yeah, I think I'm not sure whether I'm gonna replay this. You can let me know in the comments if you want to. If there's enough demand or whatever, I might try and do that, but not sure if I'm gonna do it. I can't make any promises. So yeah, I just want to thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. So yeah, see you in the next series. Peace.